The F-35 Lightning II was born from the Joint Strike Fighter competition, which pit the X-32 and X-35 against one another. The Lockheed X-35 was the victor, but today exists as the most infamous military project of the 21st century. In this video, we aim to dispel some of the myths that comprise this criticism. Myth number 1, it can't turn, can't climb, can't run. The F-35 was designed to compare in maneuvering performance to two aircraft, the F-16 Fighting Falcon and the F-A-18 Hornet. Specifically, the F-35 takes the two best aspects of each aircraft, the acceleration performance of the F-16, and the high alpha performance of the F-A-18, with recent testing showing it is capable of achieving angles of attack of 110 degrees. These capabilities exist due to the use of the most powerful fighter engine ever built, combined with the use of lifting body design, vortex generators and chines. Together, they allow the F-35 to lift 6% more mass than the Super Hornet, with a 15% shorter wingspan. When it comes to speed, an F-35 is limited to Mach 1.6. However, because most aircraft need to carry weapons, targeting pods and external fuel tanks to and from combat, they are rarely capable of reaching their top speed. So whereas an F-16 might struggle to break a speed such as Mach 1.4 with weapons and fuel tanks, an F-35 with an equal internal load can still reach its top speed of Mach 1.6. What this altogether means is that in kinematic performance, the F-35 is no slouch and has advantages over prior fighters. In addition, it is important to note that the F-35's primary fighting advantage is not in its ability to turn, but rather, in its stealth and its advanced sensors and systems, including the AN/APG-81 Active Electronically Scanned Array Radar, which tracks air, land and sea targets, and provides advanced electronic warfare capabilities. The Electro-Optical Targeting System, which provides air-to-ground and air-to-air infrared tracking and laser designation. The Electro-Optical Distributed Aperture Sensor System, which gives the F-35 and its pilot a 360-degree infrared view around them. The Helmet-Mounted Display System, which projects that imagery and data onto the pilot's visor, allowing them to see through their aircraft. The AN/ASQ-239 Barracuda Electronic Warfare System, which allows for long-range 360-degree, broadband radar emissions detection and tracking. And the CNI, Communications Navigation and Identification Avionics, that features long-range, extremely high-bandwidth communications, automatic friend and foe identification, and a wealth of additional data fusion to enhance the pilot's situational awareness. It is together that these systems make the F-35 so lethal to its enemies. Myth number 2, it can't fly at night, or in the rain. During the testing of an aircraft, certain restrictions will be placed on the aircraft. These types of restrictions are routine and typical for new aircraft, and exist primarily as a regulatory, risk-mitigating measure and do not accurately represent an aircraft's actual capabilities or limitations. Rather, they serve to assist in problem-solving during testing and complying with modern safety standards. As of April 2015, the F-35 is capable of flying at night and has demonstrated this on multiple occasions. There is still a restriction on the F-35 flying in close proximity to lightning storms for safety purposes. However, this restriction will be lifted later this year. This is because only recently have aircraft begun being fitted with the current certified OBIGS, or Onboard Inert Gas Generator System. With the OBIGS, the F-35 is completely protected against lightning, with one test from 2014 showing that even after 865 lightning strikes, an F-35 will continue to operate without any issue or damage. In addition, whereas early stealth aircraft had very fragile stealth coatings, the F-35's radar-absorbent materials are baked into the skin of the aircraft. This means that the only way to damage the primary stealth coating of the F-35 is to cause serious damage to the airframe itself. Myth number 3. The F-35B melts through decks. The F-35B uses a powerful engine, lift fan and 2 roll post nozzles to hover. While the lift fan and roll posts use cold compressed or fan-blown air, the main engine uses hot exhaust gases. These exhaust gases are hotter than those produced by the AV-8B Harrier and have been thought to damage and wear out aircraft carrier decks. It has also been believed that vertical landings on concrete may cause spalling. Testing, however, has found that while the F-35 will cause accelerated wearing of a deck over a carrier's lifespan, it does not cause immediate or instantaneous damage. To protect decks, new cost-effective coatings like Thermion have been tested, while next-generation carrier structures are being designed to accommodate the long-term stresses. Testing also found that the F-35's exhaust does not cause spalling. It is because of the mild nature of these issues that the United States Marine Corps are continuing to put the jet into service, with IOC later this year. Myth number 4. The F-35 can't do CAS. To begin with, close air support is defined as being the use of air assets to deliver munitions in close proximity to friendly forces. What this means is that there is no requirement for an aircraft to fly at low altitude to perform close air support. While the F-35 can fly low and slow, it has been designed to take advantage of technology to provide its pilot enhanced situational awareness from higher altitudes by using its infrared sensors to see through the floor of the aircraft day or night, using synthetic aperture radar imaging to see through vegetation, and using onboard computers and communications with the ground to mark friends and foes in the pilot's augmented reality visor. Once the pilot knows where the enemy is, they can engage their targets precisely using small diameter bombs, the aim-assisted GAU-22A cannon, or other weapons, without having to expose the aircraft to small arms fire, AAA and man-portable air defense systems. Contrary to popular belief, the GAU-22A cannon is currently undergoing live-fire testing, and will be available to frontline squadrons by 2017. Firing 180 or 220, 25mm Apex, armor-piercing explosive rounds, the F-35 may not carry as much ammunition as an A-10 Warthog, however it does carry more gun ammunition than any European or Russian fighter, and it does carry up to 2,000 pounds more bomb and missile payload than the A-10. In addition, while the F-35 carries a large amount of fuel, uses the fuel for cooling and certain actuators, and does not have a dedicated titanium bathtub for the pilot, the F-35's flight controls are completely independent of one another, with each control surface using closed-loop electro-hydraulic actuators, which are in turn powered by a redundant electrical distribution system. This means that unlike older aircraft, the F-35 cannot have its hydraulics bled dry. In addition, the aircraft's skeleton is built mainly from titanium and carbon composites, and is built to last more flight hours than previous fighters. What this means is that so long as the engine can continue to run and electricity can continue to flow, the F-35 would be just as, if not more capable of making it back to base with a wing missing as an F-15 or F-16. This has been an episode of F-35, Busting Myths. For more information, view the video description.